and everything has to be investigated. And even K1 or whoever his name is, he's supposed to be apprehended. Because that is
KWAM1 not supposed to sleep in house that yesterday or whenever this thing happened. Yes. Not in house. He's supposed to sleep. He's supposed to sleep with police.
Yeah. What he did was here in Canada it will be looked at as criminal. And basically everyone will be investigated. In fact, everyone will be investigated.
KWAM1 is not responsible for the safety of the airplane and other passengers. The responsibility of the airplane and other passengers, including ground staff, is on the pilot. You know what I'm saying? Is on the pilot. The lives of the passengers are on the pilot. The plane itself is on the pilot. Everything at the pilot now, because now you carry machine. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Imagine say that moment now he hits that guy, he climbs and something happens. What did he go? What will he say? I never see an aeroplane on ground they jump person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, for me, I think the FAA should call those pilots, question them, and if possible, they should be punished. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They should be punished because you don't taxi, you don't move when the people are, even ground staff, even they around them. 99% of the pilots are blamed because before that, I blame KWAM1, but your action, your reaction, Baba, you are not, you know be professional. Mm-hmm. What makes you a professional? Because aviation is a professional field. So what makes you a professional is following every guidelines, every safety measures. She or he did not do that. No safety, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you never know. I don't see where people they take picture near the aircraft. You never know. Some people, especially your rub hand for the pitot. You understand?
And then you have all sorts of readings up and down.
All sorts of readings. You know what I'm saying?
The plane go, they give you ground proximity warning.
You feel me? So you see people, they want to take picture. I feel like they should do something about it. Even when I see the ground staff and KWAM1 stand for front of plane, I'm like, this is not a clear port. This is an airport. Mm-hmm. Then he should have been taken. They should have taken it off of him. If he shouldn't have even gotten to the apron to start with. You know what I'm saying? And bro, now airplane you carry, not be bus, not be car, not be bicycle. You understand? So I blame the pilot. Being the professional pilot as well, I blame the pilot because I wouldn't do that. You feel me? I'm not going to even, Baba. I'm not going to even start the engine. I'm not going to even start the engine of that plane. Knowing say people there around me. I'm not going to start the engine.
Let me tell you something here. You are not even supposed to start your engines when they are pushing you back.
No. Yes, no. At the end of the day, I blame the pilot. It is the pilot's fault. Imagine a boxer, a professional boxer, who has so many fights and he's walking on the street and somebody makes him angry. And he knocks the person out. That boxer's license will be revoked.
Finish.
100%. Why do you think Tyson went to jail? You understand? Mm-hmm. See, there are things you don't do as when you are working in your professional field, especially in aviation. Safety is paramount. And because safety is paramount, that aircraft was not even supposed to start.
Hold on, brother.
I say it again.
Begotten 001. You don't see their comments, so I will read their comment to you. Are you a commercial pilot? Begotten
yes, 001. I am a commercial pilot.
I am not a commercial pilot. Me.
Baba,
I am just a simulator pilot. But I understand what happens on that tarmac.
I don't get my license now. Some of those pilots from Nigeria, they never even get license. I don't train people when don't get license, they work for big planes. So, okay, bro, we don't need to brag. Yasa. Then became a Yasa. Google everything I'm telling you. I got my license in 2014.
BB Boss said, what is ATPL? Is your hand paining you? Are you handicapped?
Google it now.
Are you leprous?
Google it.
That your hand that used to type what is ATPL. You could have typed it inside Google and gotten AI to respond to show Mugboyo ni or dance ni.
It's a CPL. I don't pass CPL. I get ATPL. I did ATPL.
Okay, because said is an aviation stakeholder. Make I bring them. We'll have this conversation. Let's have this conversation live.
Okay.
There's nobody that I will bring to this live that does not have something to do with aviation, because I know that una own na to enter aeroplane, sit down for that economy class where una sit down, make the plane taxi, take off, make you sleep, make you wake up, make you come out for aeroplane. Now walk be that. So you can't understand what, for you to even compare the pilot and KWAM1, I'm already worried. Worried. It means if mad person slap you, go slap him back.
Hold on, Baba. If I don't understand, are they saying that you're wrong for blaming the pilot?
Yes, they say that I should blame KWAM1.
I know now. Come on, guys. Why people dance like this now? Why not they talk like this, bro? It's like, what do they talk about? Person they control machine like that. You know there are something called rules and regulations. What do they talk about now? Baba, even the
value jet. I want to hear your statement on the pilot. I want to see what you will say about the pilot. If not, I will question.
The pilots are wrong. 100. Who even give the pilot startup clearance? Because
you see, let me explain something. Begotten 001, please send me a request. I want you inside this live. Let me explain something. You know, sometimes life no get protocol. Sometimes they don't give you startup clearance. That's at that instance, now KWAM1 decides say go stand in front of the aeroplane.
Okay, yes, maybe understandable. Yes, I understand
so
that.
So you have been cleared to fly. But that is where your own mental health and lack of pepper body now.
Yes, as your professionalism, yes. As a human being, as a professional, and there you're reasoning to come from
now
people that are around me now.
So what you need to do at that stage is shut down your engines.
Life.
Make a call to security.
Yes,
record a video.
Somebody on the apron. Yes.
We have, they call it an incursion.
There's an incursion.
There's an incursion. That's what the small simulator. Baba, there's an incursion. Now you see, when you understand aviation, you understand the stages of aviation. Let's change this. Let's imagine the plane they don't press toga. They're about to take off. The plane don't they accelerate. Then KWAM1 can run in front of the plane. That one they go continue the acceleration.
Baba, they go jam and join.
That one no get any fault. You see, there is an inertial rule that I like to bring to play. If you are in motion, continue in motion. If you are standstill, stay in standstill.
Yes. Hold your position.
Logically, yes. The logic there says you are on the apron, you are on the ramp, you were stationary. Switch off.
The people around the surroundings, it's not supposed to own that engine now. But don't enter even those big planes, let alone this medium aircraft. But the engines don't go on until it is clear.
What are the qualities of a captain? You use mumu sense, they argue with you don't know. This is not a general gist forum. If you don't have aviation knowledge, if you don't understand aviation, if you don't understand the protocols of aviation, there is no conversation we are having. I am not ignorant when it comes to aviation. Nobody is arguing that KWAM1 is not wrong. You see, that's the KWAM1 is somebody that is unruly. Normally, I gave an experience of me, Taste Buds, Baby Freeze, and Daniela. We're on a flight to Qatar 2 years ago. One woman bring out camera, begin the record for the flight. Can't record Emirati woman. That one say lie, this plane, nobody's getting off the plane until they search that woman's phone and delete that picture. The woman says she's not giving up her phone. American. Police surrounded the plane. Before, as in, they beg us, say, maybe we calm down. All of us don't, we nothing move. That is how you handle crisis. As a pilot, your job is to calm the situation and hand them over to those that are trained to do it. It's not that what that pilot did was enforce judgment.
Enforce judgment, yes.
As you not break on the tarmac, I will make you get off the tarmac.
Safety measures. This is a professional environment. Baba, in a professional environment, all protocols have to be
observed.
Duly observed. In aviation, one of the protocols of taxiing is make sure that there is nobody around you before you taxi, even before you start up the engine. Said maybe you don't get startup clearance before. You understand? So the engine don't do all. But as a professional, you go when you see people around you, go turn off the engine. Say, okay, you know what? I'm turning off the engine because there are people around me. You know? So let alone taxi come for bro. Even the speed of taxi should be questioned. The way that speed. I mean, I don't know how all these machines they work, me. But for that guy to get that speed right away, he pushed the throttle high. Do you understand? For to get that initial speed when it move like that, bro, it not be just more taxi speed he use.
Yes, now. For apron. You see, the problem is the idiots in the comment section do not have a clue what happens inside the cockpit. Oh, we're off with Nisha.
Oh, we're off, me. Oh, you want to?
And at that level, now Tilla they use turn plane, no. So Batilla, you roll Tilla, you funny trust,
that person, it is an inside car in day. It is an inside car in day. It should be questioned for your head, the fall for ground. They can't come and rush and go hospital. Will anybody here say it's KWAM1's fault?
No.
Nobody will be saying it's KWAM1's fault. All of you will be blaming the pilot.
We have somebody that just joined us. Hello.
Hi.
Please, let's see you.
I'm still at work.
What license you have?
I have the Canadian PPL.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if she still remembers what she learned in aviation. Anytime there's an object in front of you,
you don't have to.
Human, you don't move. Don't move. First of all, what he or she needed to do is basically the flight need to be out of service with immediate effect.
Yes, you turn off the engine.
The pilot has no business explaining to anybody why the flight is out of service. He needs to report to command center, make a recording, and everything has to be investigated. And even K1 or whoever his name is, he's supposed to be apprehended. Because that is
KWAM1 not supposed to sleep in house that yesterday or whenever this thing happened. Yes. Not in house. He's supposed to sleep. He's supposed to sleep with police.
Yeah, what he did was here in Canada it will be looked at as criminal. And basically everyone will be investigated. In fact, everyone will be investigated. The plane will be grounded. The airline will have to arrange for alternatives. That's it. That's what needed to happen. There was no need.
The plane is no longer clean.
Full stop.
It's no longer clean. See,
yes,
and I totally agree. And you're absolutely correct because this is what I was trying to say.
Afraid of KWAM1. I'm not afraid. I don't tell and say they're supposed to arrest them on top of the matter. No,
yes, sir. And you talked about psych evaluation. I'm sure you know about this. In aviation, there's something we call Class 1 medicals, right? Yes. That Class 1 medical, before you can even think of even entering any plane to even train, you need to do that medical. The questions I was asked are questions like, do you think you are an alien? You know, questions to know, say, you don't understand, you this saying. Have you ever felt the need to kill people? Have you, you understand, those questions that, you know what I mean? Do you hear certain voices? So
voices, yes, they do that. You don't care what is in front of you. But I think the pilot misinterpreted that.
Right of way, not on airplanes.
Not in airplane, but here's the other thing. The reason I'm thinking that is the line the pilot used, it becomes dangerous because also in this same section, is it section B or F, where they talked about human life. Because if she does what she does, then she's actually putting human life at risk.
My sister, let me tell you something.
They're just trying to use an excuse to leave to take off, but at the same time, she's just I don't know, mixed herself up.
Let me say something here. Right of way, it doesn't cover up for common sense. You know the zebra crossing, right? You see, on the zebra crossing, sometimes you see there's a light, there's red light, there's a traffic light on it, right? Sometimes it is red for you and it is green for pedestrians. And sometimes it is green for the car and red for pedestrians. That's how it works. But sometimes you're driving, and it is green, and you see some nincompoops, some idiots trying to cross on the zebra crossing. Will you say because you have the right, but common sense prevails over every other sense?
Definitely.
You understand? Common sense prevails over any other sense. So in this case here, safety first. The first principle of safety is use your sense.
Yeah.
Do you think this is, like you said, even objects? I've seen people take off, called off because of birds on the wrong way.
Yes.
Birds.
No, sometimes even birds, they do collisions like in the right on the mirror.
Exactly. So sometimes there are birds on the wrong way. You see that there are pigeons on the wrong way. And you see an airplane that is cleared for takeoff, they will say, hold your position because those birds are on the wrong way. And those birds can be on the wrong way until maybe the ground staff come and chase them away. You understand? They won't. It is birds, for crying out loud. No humans. You can say, I don't care about the birds. But then you might run into those birds, and those birds go into the engine, and it causes engine fire or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, in aviation, safety is the most important thing. You know, somebody say, my instructor told me years ago. He said, I asked him, I said, who is the best pilot in this school? He said the best pilot is the pilot that pies on his bed, not the one that pies on the air or crash. So at the end of the day, you cannot say because you're in a hurry, you're angry, you taxi the plane.